Life doesn't give a thing about you. Being a man is war. Life's going to hit you with pain, heartbreak, and failure. And men don't cry about it. Men rise, men fight. When life punches you in the face, you don't sit there like a loser. You hit back harder. Every struggle, every fall, that's fucking fuel. Life is testing you, asking one question. What the fuck are you made of? If you crumble, you lose. If you rise, you fucking win. Pain isn't your enemy. It's your weapon. Victims stay down. Winners conquer. Real men solve problems. Feeling stuck, that's on you. Want a better life? Shut the fuck up and take action. Get in the gym. Build your empire. Protect your people. That's what men do. Your ancestors didn't fight wars, starve, and claw through hell just so you could sit here whining like a pussy. They handed you the tools to dominate. Honor them by rising the fuck up. 2 centuries ago, people faced death every single day just to survive, and you're crying because life's a little hard. That's fucking weakness, and weakness is a choice. Your ancestors fought so you could have this shot. Don't fucking waste it. Be the man they dreamed of. The man your family needs. No pity, no excuses. Blessings don't fall on the lazy or the weak. God rewards the grinders, the ones who bleed, sweat, and sacrifice for success. Most people are fucking frauds, faking the hustle, lying to themselves, and that's why they fucking fail. But when you give everything, when quitting isn't an option, the universe bends to your will. It's all about legacy. Your name is your fucking power. My name. Fear, respect, and dominance. All built through relentless work. My son will carry that name, and the world will bow to it. You. Build a legacy so strong they'll never fucking forget you. As a man, you start with nothing. Nobody gives a fuck about you until you become someone worth respecting. Women, they get attention just for showing up. That's reality. But instead of bitching about it, realize this. It's your ultimate advantage. You get to create yourself from the ground up. Want to be rich, ripped, respected. Good. Go fucking make it happen. Life's like a video game. You're the character leveling up. Every grind, late night, and ounce of effort builds the beast inside you. And here's the crazy part. You have the power to become whoever the fuck you want. Wake up tomorrow and declare, I'm going to fucking win. Then work like your life depends on it. That's what I did. I didn't wait for opportunity. I fucking took it. The problem with most of you, you don't understand consistency. You show up once, maybe twice, and then cry because nothing's changing. Success isn't about talent or luck. It's about relentless, ruthless effort day after day for years. Winners outwork losers every single time. And the worst part, some of you lie to yourselves. You think you're grinding, but you're soft as fuck. Meanwhile, the real killers are out there outworking you 10 times over, grinding like their lives depend on it. That's the mindset that separates champions from losers. Got knowledge, but doing nothing. That's on you. People complain about being miserable, but the truth is they're comfortable in their mediocrity. If they really hated it, they'd fucking do something about it. But no, they'd rather stay average. That's why they fucking lose. I've faced fire, real fucking pain, setbacks, sacrifice. That's why I'm fucking unstoppable. God didn't hand me an easy path. He gave me challenges to forge me into a weapon. That's why I don't respect excuses. If you're not willing to suffer for your dreams, don't cry when your life's trash. You have the power, but if you're too weak or too soft to use it, that's on you. Bro, being a man is a fucking privilege. You get to build everything about yourself. My success, my discipline, my confidence, I earned every fucking bit of it. People ask for shortcuts and I laugh in their faces. Why the fuck should it be easy? The struggle is the reward. It makes success mean something. Pain isn't your enemy. It's your fucking ally. Growth doesn't come from comfort. It comes from adversity. Look at history. The strongest men didn't live easy lives. They fought battles, endured pain, and became fucking legends. That's why we remember them. Pain is fuel. Failure is a lesson. Every hit I've taken made me stronger, and I'm grateful for all of it. You should be too. Look back at your life. Be honest. The only times you became a savage, transformed into an unstoppable fucking machine, were when life punched you in the face. When your heart got shattered, your bank account hit zero, and you thought you couldn't sink any lower. That's when you flip the fucking switch. But when life's good, when the girl's texting, the bills are paid, and you're cruising, you get soft. Coasting doesn't build empires. The men who listen to me, they level the fuck up. You know why? Because I tell the truth. I'm not here to stroke your ego or feed you that it's okay to take it easy garbage. Nah, no excuses, no quick fixes, no sugar-coated lies. Antidepressants won't save your life. You know what will? Stepping the fuck up and becoming the man you're meant to be. That's where your power is. Bro, men are wired to dominate. It's in your fucking DNA. Look at history. Why the fuck did the Romans wake up, forge weapons, and march into battle? Because they were built to conquer. Genghis Khan didn't sit around whining about fairness. He burned entire kingdoms and took what was his. That's what it means to be a man. To win, to take, to fucking own. But society wants you weak. They've brainwashed you into thinking strength is toxic. Screw that bullshit. You weren't put on this earth to tiptoe around like some soft little boy. You were made to grind, to dominate, to rise above. Whether it's building your empire, crushing it in the gym, or obliterating your goals, your mission is clear. Win. No apologies, no excuses, just results. feeling lost, miserable, like life's meaningless. That's because you've gone fucking soft. You're stagnant, drifting through life without a purpose. A man without a mission is already dead inside. Happiness doesn't come from sitting back. It's found in the hustle, in the grind, in the war to win. All that try your best bullshit, that's for losers. Real men give 100%, no breaks, no excuses. Most of you don't even know what 100% looks like. You give half-assed effort, then wonder why your life's trash. Winners, we go all in every damn day. God doesn't reward the weak, he rewards the fucking grinders. Money, women, power, respect. It's all there for the taking, but someone else wants it just as bad. Life's a fight, and if you're not performing, you're fucking losing. Don't have the car, the house, or the lifestyle you want. That's on you. You're not grinding hard enough. Stop blaming the world, stop crying, and get the fuck to work. Most of you aren't winning because of laziness or arrogance. Stupidity isn't even the issue. Plenty of dumb guys stack cash, but laziness, that's a fucking death sentence. You're wasting time binge watching Netflix while someone else is out there grinding 18-hour days. You're whining because it's hard. Wake the fuck up. This game isn't for the weak. While you're sleeping, I'm working. While you're relaxing, I'm stacking wins. That's why I'm ahead, and you're fucking not. And arrogance. That's even worse. You think you're grinding hard? But if I looked at your schedule, I'd see you wasting hours on useless bullshit. I need balance, you say. Screw your balance. While you're balancing, someone hungrier is out there taking what should have been yours. You're not tired. You're just fucking soft. You either want it or you don't. Winners grind, losers make excuses. Which one are you? Stop pretending. Stop lying to yourself. The real grinders. We're out here working 20 times harder than you and still beating ourselves up for not doing enough. That's what it fucking takes to win. Meanwhile, you're giving half-assed effort and wondering why your life's falling apart. Being normal today, it's a fucking trap. Stick to your 9 to 5, aim for a safe, average life, and here's what's coming. Your wife leaves you, your boss chews you up, and you end up scrolling Instagram every night, wondering where it all went wrong. Wake the fuck up. The rules have changed. Either you adapt, hustle, and dominate, or you'll get crushed. In fear. What the fuck are you scared of? Everyone feels fear. I've stared it down more times than I can count, and guess what? I still got up and handled my business. Fear isn't a reason to freeze. It's a fucking signal to push harder. Stress, pressure, anxiety. It's all part of the grind. Can't handle it. Fine. Stay broke. Stay average. Stay invisible. The world doesn't wait for your excuses. Bro, those feelings you're avoiding, fear, stress, anxiety, that's where the magic fucking happens. That's your fuel. Life isn't supposed to be easy. When you're coasting, wasting time chasing cheap dopamine hits, you're dying. Growth happens when life punches you in the face, when the pressure's on, when you feel like the whole world's falling apart. Life is pain. Life is suffering. Accept it or stay fucking soft. Winners embrace it. You think anyone's here to hold your hand? I'm not. Life's a fight, and you better learn how to throw punches. When I was in jail, you think I cried about it? No. I embraced the grind. Every day I asked, how do I get better? How do I fucking win? That mindset is what made me unstoppable. If you're not asking yourself those questions every single day, here's a reality check. No one fucking cares. If you don't care about your success, why should anyone else? You've got one shot at this life. One. And you're fucking wasting it. People ask me, how did you find success? How did you find mentors? Simple. I hustled. I invested in myself. When I had no money, I worked harder. I learned from anyone who knew more than me, and I wasn't afraid to pay for their time. You think success is free. It's not. I showed up early, stayed late, and absorbed everything like a damn sponge. Bro, no one who shows up every day, works harder than everyone else, learns from the best, and grinds like their life depends on it stays broke. It's not fucking possible. If you're struggling, it's because you're not doing what it takes. Period. If you're broke, you're missing something, discipline, humility, or the balls to admit you're not putting in the work. Stop lying to yourself. Ask, am I really grinding? Am I learning from people who've done it? If the answer is no, there's your problem. Fix it or stay stuck. No one's coming to save your lazy ass. Success isn't a gift. Wealth isn't magic. They're forged through pain, sweat, and relentless fucking effort. That's the price of admission. No shortcuts, no exceptions. But here's the thing. All that suffering means jack shit if you don't know what you're working for. What's your end game? Most people never ask themselves that, and that's exactly why they fucking fail. You ever ask a shredded guy how he got in shape? He doesn't shrug and say, it just happened. No, he'll tell you he had a plan. A strict diet, heavy lifting, daily discipline. Same with wealth. Rich people don't get lucky. They have a vision, a plan, and the drive to execute it. You're drifting, wondering why nothing works. Want to get ripped? Eat clean, train hard, and stay consistent. Want to get rich? Build a plan, execute it like your life fucking depends on it, and embrace the grind. Whether you want to flex on Instagram or quietly own the game, the formula is the same. Outwork everyone, face the pain, and keep fucking going. And don't tell me about your dreams if you haven't designed them yet. What does your ideal life look like? What house? What car? What's the color of the leather seats? You can figure that out right now. For free. Know the cost, down to the last dollar. If you don't, You're not serious about success. You can't hit a target you haven't even defined. Bro, here's the thing. I want you to fucking win. I want you to pull up in your dream car, living the life you earned. But if you don't make it, that's on you. Winners win because they put in the work. Losers stay losers because they refuse to take action. It's that simple. You want to know what separates men from boys? Pain, lessons, trauma. The more you endure, the stronger you get. The best men on this planet, they've all been through hell. Trauma either builds you or breaks you, and the choice is 100% yours. I'm grateful for every ounce of struggle, every sleepless night, every heartbreak, every setback. It sharpened me into who I am today. When you're truly hungry, when you're pissed off at your situation, you don't fucking sleep. While others are dreaming, you're grinding. That's the edge, and don't get it twisted. I'm not saying this to flex. I'm telling you, because your struggles aren't a curse. They're a gift. Every hard moment is fuel. You've just got to know how to fucking use it. Let me make this clear. I'm talking to men. Trauma hits women differently. It hardens them in ways that don't serve them. Women thrive when they're soft, protected, and feminine. But men, we're forged in the fire. Life smacks us, and we either rise or crumble. So when someone complains to me about how hard life is, you know what I say? Good. Yeah, good. Pain is where growth happens. Struggle is the forge. Comfort makes you weak. Hardship makes you a beast. Think about the biggest changes in your life. Did they come when things were easy or when everything fell apart? Heartbreak, failure, rock bottom. That's when you move. That's when you grow. Trauma isn't a setback. It's a cheat code. Use it. Rise above it. When life hits you hard, don't shrink. Stand up and say, good. Let's go. Most of you aren't even truly unhappy. You're just comfortable being mediocre. You complain about your life, but deep down, you're fine with it. A guy playing video games every day isn't miserable. He's just okay wasting half his life as a loser. If he really hated it, he'd get off his ass and change. That's why I have zero sympathy for people like that. Why should I? I've faced the hardest shit life can throw and still came out on top. So why the hell would I feel bad for someone too scared to grind? Life isn't supposed to be quick or easy. You think you deserve a six-pack in 30 days. Get real. Why does it have to be fast? Why can't it be tough? Why can't it hurt? That's what makes it valuable. If everyone had six packs and millions of dollars, none of it would mean anything. The grind, the struggle, the pain. That's what gives it meaning. So stop whining, embrace the difficulty, and earn your spot. Life is hard. It's meant to be. The value of anything worth having is tied to how difficult it is to get. You want greatness, you better be ready to bleed for it. The problem is, too many of you are obsessed with shortcuts. Quick and easy is why your life's a mess. The fact you're even thinking about hacks tells me you're wired all wrong. Success isn't about shortcuts. It's about enduring the grind. Yeah, it's going to suck. Yeah, it's going to hurt. But that's why it matters. You push through, survive the fire, and people respect you because they know you earned it. Damn, why would you even want success to be quick and easy? What does that say about you? If someone handed it to you, no one would respect it. And deep down, neither would you. Respect doesn't come from the outcome. It comes from the journey, from the fact that you refuse to quit when things got tough. Call me arrogant, call me cocky. I don't care. But you know what you'll never call me? A quitter. When things got hard, I kept going. That's what separates me from the 99% of people out there crying about how unfair life is. They puff their chests out, act like they've got it figured out, then dismiss anything that challenges them. That's a scam, they'll say. Really? My platform, built from scratch while I'm flying on a private jet, is a scam. Meanwhile, you're whining about losing pocket change like you're some kind of genius. Get real. Most of you want to skip straight to working smart without ever putting in the hard work. You're trying to outthink the grind before you've even faced it. That's like claiming to be a tennis prodigy without ever picking up a racket. You might have talent, sure, but until you've put in the hours, some average guy who's been grinding will destroy you. Talent only matters once you've earned the right to use it. Without the grind, talent is worthless. And then there's the crowd bragging. I work smart, not hard. I only work an hour a day. All right, Einstein, let's do some math. If working smart gets results in an hour, imagine pairing that with working hard for 12 hours a day. You'd be unstoppable. That's what separates winners from the rest. I don't stop. I'm rich as hell, but my grind never ends. My entire life is work. This podcast, work. The gym, work. Everything I do pushes me forward. That's why I keep winning. All this noise about work-life balance is just an excuse for laziness. You want to win. Outwork the guy willing to sacrifice everything to grind. This world is player versus player. And if you're sitting back saying, I don't want to work more than an hour a day, guess what? The guy working 12, 15 hours will bury you. Intelligence doesn't win on its own. There's always someone just as smart but hungrier, someone who goes harder. That's life. Accept it or stay behind. People talk about passive income. I want to make money while I sleep. Sounds great, right? But if you're broke, even thinking about passive income is stupid. You don't get to make money in your sleep if you're not making any while you're awake. First, dominate active income. Grind hard. Build something worth automating later. Real estate, stocks, crypto, businesses, they all require work. There's no such thing as true passive income. If someone handed you an opportunity to make $1,000 an hour, what's your move? Do you sit there whining, but how can I make this passive? No, you grind, you work 18 hours that day and make $18,000. That's the mindset. Stop chasing easy. Stop looking for shortcuts. The grind is where success lives, and if you can't handle it, you don't deserve it. Passive income isn't the starting point. It's the result of maxing out your active hours, grinding hard, and then optimizing. Once your time is maxed, you can look at automation. That's working smart. But if you're sitting on your ass dreaming of passive income, you're not smart. You're delusional. Motivation is a fucking lie. Discipline is what separates the winners from the losers. You think I wake up every day excited to hit the gym, stack cash, and dominate? No, some days I don't feel like doing shit. But I do it anyway. Why? Because discipline beats emotion every single time. You want to drift through life chasing what feels good? That's why you're broke, weak, and irrelevant. Beautiful women can coast for a while, but even they hit a wall. You don't have that privilege. Life is brutal. It's player versus player. And if you're not grinding, someone like me will take everything you have. While you're crying about how hard life is, I'm outworking you in every possible way. Financially, physically, mentally, my network, untouchable. Even on my worst days when I don't feel like working, I still outperform you. That's why men like me will take your money, your girl, and your spot at the table. You don't deserve it, and deep down, you know that. If that doesn't piss you off enough to grind, you're already done. Your ancestors didn't fight wars, starve, and bleed so you could waste your life scrolling through social media, whining about how hard shit is. You're disrespecting their sacrifice. My ancestors built me to dominate, not sit on my ass, and yours did too. But here you are, throwing it all away. You need systems, discipline, and a circle of fucking killers who'll call you out. Surround yourself with weaklings, and you'll stay weak. You're stressed because you're not hitting your goals. Cry me a river. Write down how much pressure you can handle from 1 to 10. Then figure out how to push that number higher. You talk like you want the life I've built. No, you don't. If I handed you my life right now, you'd crumble under the pressure. Everyone wants the rewards, but nobody wants to endure the fucking fire. When they canceled me, they didn't just take my platforms. They came for everything. My family, my accounts, my freedom. They dragged my name through the mud and tried to erase me. You know what I did? I slept like a baby. You'd panic, you'd fold. That's the difference. While you're sitting there trying to figure out how to stop being a loser, I'm out here building empires. That's why men like me stay at the top while you're still trying to survive. Wake the fuck up, grind, or get left behind. This world doesn't give a shit about your excuses. It won't hand you a free ride. You've got to make a choice right now about how much pressure you can take before you break. Life isn't just about making money. It's about building resilience. It's about how much chaos, stress, and heat you can endure without folding. Some people collapse the moment life hits back. Me, I thrive in the storm. I eat pressure for breakfast. If you're not built for it, fine. But stop lying to yourself. Build a life you can handle, or this system, the Matrix, will crush you. Most of you are already plugged into it, and you don't even realize it. You hide in a fake world, slapping filters on your life, pretending you're winning while the real world eats you alive. Why? Because you're scared. You don't want to risk failure, so you settle for comfort. But comfort is a fucking killer. On your deathbed, when the game's over, you'll regret every moment you played it safe, especially as a man. I've always been the guy to roll the dice, to bet it all. Because I know what's at stake. Ask yourself this. Are you okay with living a 6 out of 10 life, or do you have the balls to aim for a 10? Both paths are fine, but stop pretending you're chasing greatness if you're not ready to grind for it. You want the Lamborghini, the freedom, the life everyone dreams about. Then be ready to fucking bleed for it. Most of you won't. You're too lazy, too stupid, and worst of all, too arrogant to admit it. I'm a billionaire. I don't need your money, and I don't need your approval. I've built a free email list where I drop daily advice on how to make money. For free. And yet half of you won't even sign up. 6 seconds of effort. And you're too lazy to type your email. Then you sit there broke, telling yourself one day I'll be rich. No, you won't. You're a dumbass. Can you be happy without being rich? Sure. Some guys are out there surfing in Bali, living in tents and loving life. That's cool. But don't lie to yourself about what you want. Me. I wanted to dominate, to conquer, to build an empire. In this world, that means stacking cash. Money isn't just wealth. It's freedom. It's the power to live life on your terms. If I had a son, I'd teach him this. You don't break the matrix by playing small. You go all in, or you stay plugged into the system forever. Growing up broke taught me to risk everything because failure wasn't an option. No safety net, no backup plan. That kind of pressure forces you to level up. Most of you have never felt that hunger. That's why you're soft. You avoid risks because you're scared of losing. But without risk, there's no reward. That's the part that keeps me up at night when I think about my kids. They're born into wealth, into a life I fought tooth and nail to build. They'll never know what it's like to go hungry, to bet it all, to risk everything. And that scares me. You don't build character sipping champagne in a penthouse. You build it in the trenches. Facing fear, dodging failure, clawing your way up. But how do I teach my kids that without throwing them into the fire I survived? That's the challenge I'm figuring out. Because no matter how much money or success you have, the hunger to conquer has to come from within. If you don't have that, you'll stay stuck. Plugged into a life you'll regret when it's too fucking late to change. Take my nephew Curtis. That little badass earned everything he's got. When he needed a laptop, I didn't just hand it over like some soft-ass uncle. No, I made him hustle for it. He went out, got a loan from his nan, and worked his ass off to pay it back. I stepped in and covered it, but only after he proved he could grind. No handouts. That's the difference. When you're handed shit, you're never happy, never fulfilled. Success isn't about the prize. It's about the blood, sweat, and scars you earn in the fight. Stop being lazy. Stop being soft. Stop being full of shit. If you want something, you grind for it every single day. Hard work beats talent when talent sits on its ass. Don't like it. Then stay broke, stay average. But don't you fucking lie to yourself about why you're losing. Success boils down to one thing: consistency. You can fantasize about money, freedom, Lambos, and mansions, or you can get off your ass and grind every single day. Most of you won't. You're lazy as fuck. You waste years, decades, doing nothing. Then you hit 30 or 40, crying about how you pissed away your prime. Oh, I took a few days off here, a few days off there. Shut the fuck up. Those days add up, and suddenly you've done jack shit with your life. Winning isn't about being the smartest or most talented. It's about showing up every single day. That's the secret. I've seen dumbasses with no talent outwork geniuses and leave them broken whining. Why? Because talent doesn't mean shit if you're lazy. It's about doing what needs to be done day after day. No excuses. Let me tell you something real. Back in the day, I was hustling hard. Cold calls, closing deals, flipping cars, living like a boss. I was smooth as hell on the phone. The best. But I worked with guys who couldn't speak proper English, didn't know the script, didn't even know how to answer basic questions. And guess what? Those guys were killers. Why? Because they didn't stop. They had families to feed back in Bangladesh, and they didn't give a single fuck about rejection. They kept dialing, kept grinding, and ended up in the top 20% of the company. That's grit. That's consistency. That's what it takes to win. While you're on your lunch break scrolling TikTok like a loser, those guys are grinding. That's why they'll win, and you'll stay broke. Hard work beats talent every time when talent doesn't work hard. The universe rewards effort. God gives you what you truly want if you're willing to bleed for it. But most of you, you're soft. You say you want success, but you also want comfort. You're lazy, entitled, and full of excuses. And if you're not talented on top of that, you're straight up fucked. People come up to me all the time asking, Tate, how do I become successful? And I can already tell they're lazy as hell. They go, no, I'm not lazy. Bullshit. Everyone's lazy. You don't even know what real work looks like. Me, I can't stop. I struggle not to work. Netflix, video games, all that dumb shit. I don't touch it. I'm out here trying to conquer the world. I don't even sleep properly because my brain's wired to hustle 24/7. Then you've got these clowns saying, I want to be successful, but I can't find the motivation. Excuse after fucking excuse. If you really wanted it, you'd already be working. Don't give me that I don't know what to do crap. There's always something to work on. You don't need a perfect plan or someone holding your hand. If you care about something, if you're obsessed with winning, you'll figure it out and grind every damn day. Bro, life is work. Everything in life is work. You're a carpenter. Cool. Think you've done your job. No, you haven't. Do you know every tool, every material, every trick? Have you studied your craft like a monk? Or are you just winging it, clocking out and calling it a day? That's your problem. You're lazy. You do the bare minimum and expect to win. Life doesn't work like that. You're not done until you've mastered every single aspect of what you do. Period. No shortcuts, no excuses. For me, the gym is work. Hustling is work. Hell, even walking down the street is work because I've built myself to the point where nobody dares mess with me. I've earned it. I've bled, sweat, and conquered. I don't just survive. I dominate. That's what life is about. Not coasting, not chilling, not looking for a break. Domination. The universe rewards work. I've never met a single person who trained like a beast, ate clean, hustled like a madman, and failed. Not one. If you're not where you want to be, it's because you're not working hard enough. You can dress it up however you want, but at the end of the day, you're just lying to yourself. Oh, I can't lose weight. Shut the fuck up. You're weak. I can't get rich. Bullshit. The universe gives you exactly what you're willing to bleed for. But most of you want comfort more than you want success. That's why you're broke, out of shape, and miserable. Bro, feeling down is real, but this bullshit modern narrative that depression is some curse that hits you out of nowhere and you're powerless to fight it, that's straight up crap. If your life sucks, your girl left you, you're broke, or you're fat. You don't sit around crying like some helpless child. You get the fuck up and fix it. Depression isn't some unbeatable monster. It's a message. You've got shit to handle. But society, it's teaching you to sit in therapy, pop pills, and wait for life to magically get better. That's the loser's path. If you convince yourself you're helpless, guess what? You're going to stay helpless. Me, I don't have time to get depressed. You know why? Because I don't allow that weak-ass mentality in my life. When life punches me, I punch back twice as hard. End of story. the solution to all your problems. Work harder, go to the gym, hustle like your life depends on it, dominate your craft, and stop playing the victim. Bro, you think the world gives a single shit about your excuses? It doesn't. This world is a war zone, and most of you are too blind to see it. Every dollar you want, every woman you fantasize about, every piece of success, it's all being fought over by other men. And you're out here scrolling Instagram like a clueless idiot while people like me. I'm taking everything. I was driving the other day looking at all these losers. One idiot glued to his phone, completely zoned out. Another guy strolling with headphones on, acting like life's his personal music video, oblivious to the fact that he could get mugged at any second. These are the same people whining about how unfair life is while I'm out here crushing it. They don't even realize they're in a fight. That's the difference. And that's why they'll lose every single time. You've got two choices. Sit on your ass feeling sorry for yourself or get up and fight depression. That's just a loser's excuse. Oh, I feel bad because of XYZ. Cool story, bro. Meanwhile, I'm stacking cash, building empires, and living the life you wish you had. On the money, mine. The women, mine. The freedom, the cars, the jet-setting lifestyle, all mine. And you're getting nothing. Why? Because while you're crying about how hard life is, I'm grinding. The universe is fair as fuck. If you truly want something, if you're ready to bleed, suffer, and sacrifice for it, you'll get it. That's how it works. But here's the catch most of you can't handle. You've got to endure the stress. You want to make $500,000 a year. Fine. But can you handle the sleepless nights, the rejection, the endless pressure? Probably not. Most of you want the rewards, but none of the pain. That's why you're destined to stay mediocre. Bro, I'm not sugarcoating a damn thing. Anyone can succeed, but most of you won't because you don't want it bad enough. Even with all my money, power, and influence, I deal with unbelievable levels of stress. The government's after me, haters everywhere, people constantly scheming to take me down. Most of you couldn't last a single day in my shoes without breaking. That's the truth. Stress is the ultimate separator. The more stress you can take, the higher you'll rise. You've got to figure out right now where you stand on the stress scale. Want no stress. Cool. Go live like a homeless bum. No bills, no responsibilities, no goals. Or stay a brokey on welfare sitting in your little comfort zone saying, at least I'm stress-free. Pathetic. But if you're a real man, you've got to ask yourself one question. How much stress can I take and still win? If you can carry the weight of the world on your shoulders and still show up every day, grinding like your life depends on it, then congratulations. You'll get everything you want. If not, stay broke, stay weak, stay a loser. Any man can make it. I don't care if you're broke, living in your mom's basement, or drowning in debt. If you woke up tomorrow, cut out all the bullshit. The distractions, the toxic friends, the endless scrolling on TikTok. And said, I'm all in. You'd change your life, but don't think for 1 second that shit's gonna be easy. The grind doesn't care about your excuses. It'll chew you up and spit you out if you're not ready. You think you've got what it takes. Think again. Most of you can't even handle someone calling you out, let alone the relentless pressure of building an empire. Arrogance keeps you broke. You think you know everything, don't you? You're like some clown walking into a boxing gym, looking at the pro fighter and saying, I could take him. That's exactly how you approach money. You've got nothing. No plan, no assets, but you're too arrogant to admit you need help. That's why you're broke. Every bit of knowledge I have, I learned from masters. My kickboxing coach, he humbled me. My dad, he taught me to think like a king. If I'd been too arrogant to listen, I'd be just like you, stuck, broke, and blaming everyone else. Bro, you're broke because you're arrogant. Not because life's unfair, not because the system is rigged, but because you refuse to learn. You sit there saying, I'll figure it out on my own. Yeah, how's that working out for you? If you respected yourself, your family, or your legacy, you'd shut the hell up, ditch the arrogance, and start grinding. And don't get me started on this soft-ass generation. Crying about depression, whining about, I don't feel motivated. Do you even understand what your ancestors went through? 200 years ago, your great-great-great-grandfather was out in the field, starving, fighting disease, dodging death, just to keep the bloodline alive. And here you are, the product of all that suffering. Sitting on your lazy ass, complaining about how hard life is, you're an embarrassment to your bloodline. You owe them. You owe your ancestors who fought, bled, and starved so you could exist. You owe your family, your name, and God. God doesn't reward lazy, entitled losers. He rewards men who wake up every day and work like their life depends on it. Because it does. The universe gives you what you deserve, but only if you deserve it. Trying isn't enough. Commitment is everything. You've got to be willing to sacrifice comfort, bleed for it, and go harder than you ever thought possible. My dad drilled this into me. You're a Tate. Tates are the greatest people on the planet. One day I won't be here, but my name will live on through your success. Now go out there and make it happen. And guess what? I did. That's the mentality you need. Anything less, you don't deserve shit. Men are born valueless. That's just the way it is. A woman, she's got inherent value just for being attractive. But you, as a man, nobody gives a shit about you unless you build something, unless you become something. If you don't rise, if you don't create value, you're invisible. That's the harsh truth you don't want to hear. And what's your excuse? I don't feel motivated. Pathetic. Winners don't care about motivation. Winners work whether they feel like it or not. The grind doesn't care about your emotions. Here's your wake-up call. Look in the mirror. Stare yourself down dead in the eyes and ask, am I a loser? If the answer is yes, then you've got two choices. Stay the same, watching motivational videos, wasting your time, or stand the fuck up and become something. Winners don't sit around waiting for the perfect moment. Winners move. Life is war. You're either out here winning or you're getting fucking crushed. There's no middle ground, no safe space, no participation trophies. If you're not ready to bleed for it, to eat the stress for breakfast, and to put in the relentless grind while everyone else sleeps, then don't cry when someone else takes what should have been yours. Step up or shut the fuck up and get forgotten. Simple as that. The work must get done. No excuses, no shortcuts. There isn't a single man on this planet who's locked in, fully locked in, grinding with no breaks, no bullshit, learning from killers, giving it 100%. Who's failing? That guy doesn't exist. If you're broke, if you're losing, it's because you're fucking slacking somewhere. Maybe you're lying to yourself. Maybe you're pretending you're grinding when deep down you know you're not. You're not chasing the right mentors, not putting in full effort, not making every second count. That's why you're fucking stuck. Bro, the only way forward, man the fuck up and take control. Keep your emotions in check. Stay focused, stay stoic, and handle your fucking business. Sitting around feeling sorry for yourself, that's loser behavior. It solves nothing. You still have to hit the gym, build your empire, dominate your career, and fucking win. Life doesn't stop, and the rules never change. Whether it's chess or real life, you've got to play the right moves, make the sacrifices, and take control of the board. So where do you stand? Are you okay with zero stress, zero ambition, broke as hell, and invisible to the world? Maybe you're one of those welfare brokies. Living small, no dreams, no worries. Fine, live that life. But if you want the life of a king, the cars, the money, the respect, you've got to ask yourself, how much stress can I carry? The bigger your dreams, the heavier the load. If you can handle it, you win. If you can't, stay where you are. I don't care if you're dead broke, sleeping on a friend's couch, or working some dead-end job. If you decide, right fucking now, to kill your distractions, cut your excuses, sacrifice everything, and go all in, you'll come out on top. But don't expect it to be painless. The grind is merciless. It will break you if you're weak. So you've got to make a choice. Are you ready to take the hits, or are you going to fold like everyone else? You can wake up tomorrow, choose your character, and start building that life. Want to dominate in business. Be a champion in sports. Live a carefree rockstar lifestyle. It's all there for the taking, if you actually try. And I don't mean kind of try. I mean, go all in, burn the boats, leave no plan B. I knew exactly who the hell I wanted to be. I wanted to be the guy stepping out of a Lambo at 3 a.m., turning heads, making people stop and say, who the fuck is this strong, rich badass? That was my vision. And guess what? I didn't just dream about it. I went out and took it. If that's not your vibe, cool. Maybe you want to chill on a beach, play guitar, and live the Bali life? Fine. But whatever it is, pick your character and commit to it. It's because no one is going to build your life for you. You want a strong mind. Start by building a strong body. Yeah, you can't have a sharp, disciplined mind if your body is weak. So get your ass in the gym, no excuses. How long does it take to build a routine? 1 month, that's it, 1 month. But here's the catch. It's not just about showing up. It's about discipline. It's about embracing the pain and doing it anyway. That's the shit that separates the men from the boys. You think I feel like training every damn day? No, some days I hate it with every fiber of my being. But guess what? I show up anyway, because that's what fucking winners do. You want to know what pisses me off? When people ask, what's the fastest way to get a six-pack? That question right there tells me everything I need to know about why you're losing. Why the fuck does it have to be fast? Why are you so obsessed with shortcuts? The whole reason a six-pack even matters is because it's hard as hell to get. If it were easy, every soft-ass brokey out here would have one, and it wouldn't mean a damn thing. This isn't just about hitting the gym. This is the foundation of being a man. Life doesn't give a fuck about how you feel. Being a man means handling your business, no matter what. You think soldiers on the front lines feel like dying in trenches? Of course not, but they do it anyway. You think billion-dollar CEOs love working 20-hour days, missing their kids' birthdays, and carrying the weight of endless stress? No, but they do it. Weak men live by their feelings. That's why they stay broke, fat, and invisible. If you're sitting around waiting for some magical spark of motivation, you've already lost. Winners don't wait, they act. You're a woman, she's gonna do whatever the fuck she feels like doing. That's how women are wired. But men, we don't get that luxury. Men do what needs to be done, even when it sucks, even when it hurts, even when we'd rather do anything else. Do I love grinding every single day? Absolutely not. But you know what I do love? The results. That's the fucking difference. Men feel emotions too. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. We feel heartbreak deeper, carry rage longer, and shoulder more pain than we ever let on. But here's the difference. We don't let those emotions run the show. That's where stoicism comes in. It's not about being cold or unfeeling. It's about recognizing those emotions, processing them, and then asking yourself, does this actually matter? What's my next best move? Life isn't a lottery. It's chess. Every move you make builds your future. And if you lose, that's on you. No blaming luck. No crying about the system. No bitching about what someone else did. You lost because you made the wrong move. Maybe today, maybe years ago. But it was your move. That's what real men understand. Absolute accountability. You own it all. The wins, the losses, the lessons. Here's your choice. Keep whining, keep blaming, keep looking for some easy way out. Or step up, handle your business, and be the man you're meant to be. That's how you win. Bro, let me make this clear. Everything in my life is my fault. The Bugatti, my fault. The yacht, my fault. The private jet, that's on me too. If a woman walks out on me, still my fault. If I'm heartbroken, pissed off, or frustrated, that's on me. I don't sit around crying about TikTok, YouTube, or some algorithm being unfair. I respect the hustle. Those platforms are playing their game and I'm playing mine. When shit goes wrong, I don't waste time blaming anyone. I ask myself, why did this happen? What did I do to cause it? How do I fix it? That's called taking control. If you're not sitting in a full-blown meltdown, if the world hasn't completely collapsed around you, then guess what? You're already happy. Maybe it's not fireworks and parades, but you're good enough. That's the state I live in. Always a version of happy. Why? Because I own everything in my life and I wouldn't have it any other way. This obsession with chasing happiness, weak as hell. Grown-ass men whining, oh, I don't feel happy today. I need to find my happiness. That's the kind of mindset that leaves you broke, broken, and desperate. Popping pills, drowning in booze, gambling your last dollar for a quick fix, all because you don't get it. Happiness isn't the goal. I couldn't care less about how I feel. I wake up angry, sad, or on top of the world. It doesn't matter. My actions don't change. I grind, I train, I handle my shit. My feelings don't run the show. That's why I'm always happy, because I don't give my emotions power over me. And let's not bullshit here. Am I happier because I've got hundreds of millions in the bank? Hell yes, I am. But don't get it twisted. That didn't happen by accident. I earned it. I spent years breaking down my beliefs, reprogramming my mind, and building myself into a machine. Every belief I hold serves one purpose. It makes me better. I don't give a fuck what society says, what some professor wrote in a book, or what the internet thinks. If it doesn't make me sharper, stronger, or more unstoppable, it's not part of my reality. That's where most of you fuck up. You let the world dictate what's real to you, but I create my own reality. If a belief doesn't serve me, if it weakens me, it doesn't exist in my world. You can argue all day about how real it is, but I don't give a shit. In my world, it's irrelevant. That's why even if I'm locked in a dungeon, I couldn't care less. Depression. Not possible. Sadness. Sure, that's a moment. But depression. That's a choice. And it's a choice my mindset doesn't allow. It's not compatible with who I've built myself to be. This is the game. And most of you don't even realize you're in it. Life's a war. And as a man, it's a war fought in your mind. Your mindset is your weapon. And if you're not programming it for strength, for resilience, for dominance, you're already losing. My mind is a fortress. Every thought, every belief, every experience I allow inside is there to make me better, to make me a competitor, to make me a winner. So what's your excuse? Sitting there crying about how you feel, complaining that life's unfair. Shut the fuck up. If your mindset isn't built for battle, you've already surrendered. Fix your mind, sharpen your focus, and take on the whole damn world.